में जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे।
Jai Hind. There are 4 kinds of people in this world. The first, these are the hand and mind of evil. Call them rapists, call them criminals, call them terrorists, scamsters, radicals, or whatever you want to. In most cases, they want to control your mind, body, and spirit. Basically, they want you to think what they want you to think. They want you to do what they want you to do. And they want you to feel what they want you to feel. And to achieve this, or to achieve such control, they are willing to do whatever they must, no matter how brutal their acts could be. They are not human. So when I am mitigating them, I personally do not consider the rights one should observe with human beings. And this is my personal opinion. Their most common modus operandi is to perform acts that cause loss of man or loss of material. And their main objective is to instill fear in masses. An example of something that we have seen in the recent past. Fear is their main tool to control their opposition. Now here's something interesting that you should know. Those who do not fear them cannot be controlled by them. The second kind, black. Now these are men and women who choose to represent the hand of righteousness. Now call it God, good, angels, heaven, or whatever you must. No matter the size of the opposition these people have, or these men and women face, they always stand up to what is right, to what is righteous. Their source of power and strength is their unshakable integrity to upholding righteousness. Now these men and women in black spend hours training themselves mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually to be able to secure and defend themselves and those around them. Number 3, the third kind of people, yellow. Now these are survivors, those who have had their encounters with the red and have survived, or they at least accept that there is an imminent threat that they have from those in the red. They are in constant search of ways on how they can protect themselves and their loved ones from the acts of red. They do not hesitate talking about their fears and their concerns about security and safety of their own and that of their loved ones. The fourth kind, and I'm going to talk a little in depth about these guys. I call them defaults, victims in other words. Now I call them victims because that is who all of us are by default. By default, we fell while trying to walk for the first time. By default, we failed to add 2 plus 2 the first time we were attending a maths class. By default, we were scammed by an online site when we were trying to purchase, or when we were trying to make our maiden purchase on the World Wide Web. By default, we trusted an abuser and realized it later. Now, it is okay to be default once. It is okay to be a victim once. When you do not learn from that experience, you lose your chance to grow into yellow, to be a survivor. Now, there are many who stay and decimate their lives in white. And they do that by being in denial. Nothing will happen to me. God will protect me, is how you recognize them. Now, I shared these 4 kinds of people so that you can identify yourself among these. Because what I will be putting on this channel will be beneficial only if you identify and accept who you are right now. You see, in the last few decades, the world has become a hostile place. Much more hostile than probably what it was. More crime, more hate, more radicalism, more terrorism, more psychological warfare, more rape, more abuse, more of every damn thing that is against peace. That is against a world that you and I want to leave for our coming generation. Now, there will be people who will try to sell you the idea of world peace. But what they will not tell you is that you can never have peace as long as you have those who are in white. As long as there is white, there will be red. So this channel will be my way of contributing to those who wish to transition from being defaults to survivors to warriors. Those who want to make that decision today, that they will do whatever it takes to transition or transform themselves from white to yellow to black. Through this channel, I aspire to bring you the tools, the tactics you will need to beat the red prevalent around you. We will not just help you identify the red from time to time, but we will also assist you and those around you to counter it while respecting the law of the land and maintaining one's status as a respectable citizen of Bharat. This channel will not under any circumstance suggest you anything that might go against the law of the land. I take full responsibility of what I am saying, but not of that what you might assume. So if you need clarifications, you leave a comment and I will respond and clarify what I mean. Now, if anything I have said so far has made any sense to you, and if you are willing to do whatever it takes, as I said earlier, to begin your journey from white to yellow to black, then punch the damn bell icon and get notified on my next message. Because it's time, and it's now. Until next, stay safe, stay icy. Jai Hind.